truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud. Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, he's going to let it go for the end zone. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
On the carry, it's Cannon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, 88 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. And I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears. Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score well enough that if the Rams set a heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So my answer in short order is they stack up with anyone. In a lot of ways, I think everyone has to figure out they stack up with New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, Drew Brees is calling plays for the New Orleans Saints.
And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return this time will go. Out to the 42-yard line. Now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
and I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From midfield, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, your arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Before New York takes their next snap on offense, Charles, look ahead to the offseason here. I think it's going to be pretty eventful, more so than it has been in recent years.
Yeah, I think this team's going to look a lot different when they take the field in 2019. I think probably starting at the head coaching position and the staff, that'll change. But then what is going to surround Sam Darnold, their quarterback, who's a rookie in 2018? They've got to continue to get weapons and an offensive line in order for him to flourish.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going to go. It's Darnold eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep rights. Oh, wide open, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Patriot!
Darnold from the red zone now. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Gun! Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now. 7-3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. On first down, Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, 99 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. On second down, here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He completes it to Bryant. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? And what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. And Ginn's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
21.
Breeze now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Bryant with a catch right side. He's still barreling through. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught. And
he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He sets the fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 66 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So at their own 21.
13.
Throwing now is Breeze. Forced out to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno.
He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
12. Ready? You 90? Yes! Okay. 21. 12.
Breeze again here on second and 10. Looking downfield for Dez. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 39 that time. Breeze to throw again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from a yard out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Lucky 56.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Darnold down to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Schwab